All right, folks, we got another new album review. I actually think that this one is scheduled to be released tomorrow, but I pre-ordered it, so I've had it for a couple of days. And that is the new one from Portrait, depending on what part of the country you're from. Oh, sorry about that glare, man, that's terrible. It's a dark album cover too, so it's not helping me, is it? It's about as good as I can get it at the moment. So Portrait, the host. These guys are a new wave traditional heavy metal band out of Sweden. They've been around since 2005. This is their 6th full-length album. And I say that they are a new wave of traditional heavy metal, but these guys border on speed metal at times. After a little minute intro, musical interlude to this album, they blast into the Blood Covenant, and they do not take a breath for the next 74 minutes. So yeah, this album is 74 minutes long. It is a bit of a concept album, I'm guessing. There seems to be a story behind it and running through it. At first I was thinking this was maybe 74 minutes is kind of long. They should have cut off about 3 songs. But then, like I said, then I realized that it's supposed to be kind of a concept album. And it does go by fast. For 74 minutes, it goes by pretty quickly. There are times when the songs kind of blend together. But for the most part, it goes by pretty quick. And like I said, it starts off with that little interlude, and then it goes right into the Blood Covenant, and rips right into the next one called the Sacrament. Slows up a little bit for your 5th one called One Last Kiss, which is another banging tune. But like I said, they're slow songs. They just start off mid-paced and then they speed up again. The guitar player, Christian Lindell, he writes all the music, all the lyrics, I should say. He wrote 90% of the music. There's like maybe 2 songs where he's got a co-writing credit on. So he seems to be the leader of the band. They've been a 4-piece until this album, and they added another guitarist. His name's Karl Gustafsson, and it really beefs up their sound. I came in. They did a split release with Ram called Under Command that came out in 2014, but I did not get it in 2014. I think I probably got it around 2019 or 2020. And then I went back and got Burn the World. That was a 2017 release. Then I was there for the 2021 at One with None. And like I said, they were a 4-piece for their first 5 albums, and now they're a 5-piece. And it really beefs up their sound more. I mean, I liked them, but usually if I really like a band and I come into them late, I'll go back and like scoop up all their earlier recordings. And I really didn't do that with Portrait. I mean, I liked them enough that I bought their last one when it came out, and I bought this one when it came out. But I'm really digging this one. Like I said, It's heavy. The drummer is on fire. His name is Anders Persson. That guy, I saw there was a little short on YouTube playing a clip from this, and where it opened up at on the song, he was just going crazy on the drums, and somebody commented, they're like, I thought for a second there, I thought Mike Portnoy had joined a speed metal band, because that guy's going constantly for 74 minutes. He's just blasting out. And the bass player, Frederik Petersson, this is his second album with them. They make a hellacious rhythm section. And then their singer, his name is Karlsson. Karlsson. It's P-E-R. I'm not sure how he pronounces it. But he has been with them ever since the second album. I always hear people compare him to King Diamond. He does not sound like King Diamond to me. He does sing in falsetto a lot, but his falsetto does not sound like King Diamond. His regular voice doesn't sound like King Diamond. I mean, maybe there's a time here or there where he sounds like King Diamond, but I mean, if you're singing in falsetto and you're playing heavy metal, you're probably going to sound like King Diamond at one point or another. But he sounds just as much like the singer from Manowar or Virgin Steel as he does King Diamond. The band does sound like Merciful Fate. They do have a lot of Merciful Fate in them. But like I said, they're playing double time. If Merciful Fate played speed metal, that's what they would sound. They would sound like these guys here. Another banger, Sound the Horn. It's another up-tempo, balls to the wall track. Die in My Heart is another one where it kind of slows down for a minute, but then it picks up again. And probably my favorite song is about, what is it, song number 10 maybe? Yeah, 10. Voice of the Outsider. They actually almost have a little power metal gallop in that one. So I dig that one too. Then the closing track is called The Passion of Sophia. And it's 11.5 minutes long. Now that is when you start to notice that the album has been playing for 74 minutes. Because it's, of course, an epic track. So it's got ebbs and flows. It's got a couple slow passages in there. It's a good tune. I wouldn't say it's the strongest tune on the album. There's definitely the stronger, like the ones I listed. But again, if you're going for 74 minutes, it doesn't... You don't get fatigued listening to it. When it's over, you're surprised that it's been 74 minutes. So I'm going to give this one an 8.5 out of 10. I thought about giving it an 8 out of 10 just because it was 74 minutes long, but then, and like I said, it doesn't seem like it's 74 minutes long. Why am I going to punish them for putting out more music, and especially when it doesn't drag? Like I said, there's 14 songs on here, I believe. The first one's like a minute, 15-second musical intro, and then the last one's the 11.5-minute epic closer, and all the rest of the songs are like 5 minutes long, but they just go by one right after another. So I'm digging this one. Let's hope they come on tour to the U.S. Alrighty. The Host Portrait, 8.5 out of 10. You guys have a good one.